Welcome back to Business Rockstars. Now we'll head over to the NASDAQ Entrepreneurial Center in San Francisco with Thuy Vu.
Hey there, thank you. Welcome to Scale the Wall, powered by NASDAQ Private Market. Stay private on your own terms. For more information, go to npm.com. Our guest today is Dawoon Kang, co-founder of the dating app Coffee Meets Bagel. It promises to give the most important thing to many women in online dating, and that, ladies, is control. The company was founded on, Valentine's Day 5 years ago, and it's already gone international. Dawoon, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Well, there are so many dating apps and sites out there. Why did you think another one was needed?
Well, Thuy, about 5 years ago, time flies. When my sisters and I decided to start Coffee Meets Bagel, what we noticed is that even though there are so many dating apps out there, there were no dating apps that really understood the way women wanted to date. Well, what is important to women when it comes to dating? Safety, privacy, and quality. Most of all, quality, not quantity. And so we decided to start a company and brand that women could feel really excited and really safe about using.
How does this app work? How is it different from, a Tinder or a Match or Zoo?
Going back to what I mentioned earlier, quality. So when we first started Coffee Meets Bagel, everything came down to every day at noon, we're going to curate you one person that our algorithm recommends. It's one person, but it's somebody who hopefully is very relevant to you, considering your education, your social network, your interests, and everything. And so you don't have to waste time swiping through gazillion profiles, and you can just actually make a decision in 24 hours whether or not you like this person. And over time, we decided, by observing how our users were using the app, particularly the women, we decided, hey, let's give actually more control to women, because that's what's actually another thing that's really important for women. So the way our app works now is every day at noon, all the guys, when they log on, they get up to 21 bagels, still created by algorithm. And then for women, when they log on, they get up to 6 bagels a day. But
Six bagels meaning what? Matches?
Yeah,
the bagel
bagels
is a
are what
match?
we call the potential matches. Curated by algorithm, but it's somebody who have already expressed interest in these ladies. So when a woman actually logs on, they don't have to waste time going through profiles of men who may not be interested in them, and they can choose to talk to them whenever they want.
What level of success have you had? And do you yourself use it? And have you met anybody?
Yeah, actually, I did use Coffee Meets Bagel for real.
Oh.
And I did meet my boyfriend through Coffee Meets Bagel about 2 years ago, and we're in a very happy relationship.
Still, 2 years later.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
You are your best walking advertisement for your site.
Yeah, so I can tell with 100% conviction and confidence that the app actually works. And we actually boast the one of the highest percentage of woman member ratio compared to all the dating apps out there, because our app is specifically designed for women by women.
Your company really took off after you appeared on Shark Tank about 2 years ago. Mark Cuban back then offered you $30 million for your business. You and your sisters all turned him down.
Yes, we did.
And that was the largest offer on Shark Tank
Yeah,
at
that
the
was
time.
right. That was the largest offer made on the show to
Why
date.
did you reject it?
Well, because we were not on Shark Tank to sell our company. We have a big vision in terms of transforming the way dating occurs to singles, particularly women. We're just getting started, and so we had no desire to actually sell off our company at that point. But it was really flattering for us to get that offer from Mark Cuban, and for a billionaire investor like Mark Cuban to benchmark us at $30 million. It was a great validation point for us.
And you're going to start having it in foreign languages, right?
Yes, we actually just launched in Taiwan with a Chinese language, which was our first translated language, where we learned a ton about how do we actually go global and localize properly. And now we're going to more aggressively expand.
What are the best 3 pieces of advice you have to offer to an aspiring entrepreneur or a business owner?
All right, so 3 tips. I think the first thing that comes to me is the importance of grit. And I think it's something, when I was starting a company a few years ago and asked the same question, didn't really come up very often, but over the years, what I realized is it's one of the most important characteristics for entrepreneurs, because no matter what you're going to do, what industry you're going to be at, how much experience you have, starting a company is a very big roller coaster ride. And there's going to be bound to be ups and downs, and you just have to, at a moment when you are in such a despair and you feel like you should just give up, you just have to put one foot in front of another and move on and just know that somehow it's going to work out. If I think about a lot of startups that have started with us back a few years ago, and we're no longer here, most of them are no longer around. It's not the competitors, it's not any of those typical things that you think about that actually make them fail. It's because most of the founders just give up. And so I think having that grit is important. Also, I guess going along with that, making sure that you recharge. Everyone says this is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah.
And so making sure that you don't put yourself in a position where you're completely burned out, so that you feel like giving up and it's no longer fun. That's really important. And I guess this is all connected. And third, make sure the problem that you're working with is something that you're truly passionate about. Again, it's going to test your patience, and it's going to test your endurance. And if you're going to dedicate that much of your time and that much of your life into building something, it better be something that you care deeply about.
We will come back and talk more with Dawoon Kang about some of the biggest obstacles that she has faced and how she scaled the wall to success. Scale the Wall is powered by NASDAQ Private Market. Stay private on your own terms. For more information, you can always go to npm.com. I'm Thuy Vu, and this is Business Rockstars.